my name is Keri Hull.
I'm Jennifer Alway.
I'm Xin Ni Au.
And today we're going to be giving you a lesson on importance of hydration and how to stay hydrated.
First off, we're going to start off with a group activity on how to increase your hydration rate and putting this into practice. And to do this, we're going to need styrofoam cups, we're going to need a water pitcher, and water. And we're going to have the students drink from these cups that are filled with water every 10 minutes to practice hydration.
These are the objectives that we are going to have today. First of all is the benefits of drinking water, hydration indicators, and methods of increasing your water intake.
Some of the benefits of drinking water, both internal and external, would be, starting with internal, that it removes toxins from your body. Having water flushes these toxins from your body, and it also balances your mood, it regulates your body and brain function, and it also maintains your body temperature. It aids in digestion and reducing constipation, boosts your immune system, relieves headaches, increases muscle strength and energy, and it also helps with weight loss and weight maintenance, and it also releases fatigue. When you're dehydrated, you feel extreme lack of energy and motivation. Some of the external benefits of drinking water are reducing acne, increasing skin elasticity, which doesn't really apply to you now, but when you're older, you really love having more elastic skin. And it saves you money, because water is either really cheap or free. Who doesn't like free? And it also prevents dry mouth.
So now that we've talked about the benefits of drinking water, we're going to talk about hydration indicators. First, we're going to talk about dehydration. So dehydration indicators come in two forms, mild to moderate and severe. So up here, we've listed the 4 most common indicators of dehydration. So the 4 most common for mild to moderate are thirst, dry mouth, headache, and constipation. I know as teenagers and even adults, really, we all get headaches from time to time. And what's the first thing we do? We grab some aspirin and some water. Well, the aspirin, while it does help, is not as effective as the water is. Water is the #1 leading cause of headache. Dehydration is the #1 leading cause of headaches. So just by drinking that water, you're gonna decrease the amount of time you have that headache. If you were to drink it, say caffeine instead, you'd actually increase the pain that you're feeling with your headache, because caffeine is a dehydrator. It dehydrates you very quickly. So thirst is one of the very first indicators of dehydration. The first thing your body's going to tell you is you're thirsty, so you need to drink water. So listen to your body when it tells you that. So constipation, not everyone gets this, but if you're constipated, your body is not able to get rid of waste as easily, because water, as we all find out, acts as some sort of lubricant, right? So also, some other symptoms of mild and moderate dehydration are decreased urine output. For infants, it's usually, you don't need to change them for 3 hours or so. Fewer or no tears when crying, dry skin, dizziness and lightheadedness. If you athletes out there, this really applies to you. Pay attention to your body when you start feeling dizzy or lightheaded. You can become sleepy, tired. Children are more likely to be less active than usual. And then some indications of severe dehydration, as listed here: extreme thirst, little to no urination, fever, and rapid heartbeat. Some other indicators are extreme fussiness or sleepiness in infants and children, irritability and confusion in adults. This goes back to the dizziness, lightheadedness, headaches. When you get all that, you're generally not going to be able to understand as much about what's going on around you. You have very little to no urination, very dry mouth, skin and mucous membranes. So those of you who apply lotion, drink a little more water to see if that helps. Sunken eyes, shrivels and dry skin that lacks elasticity. As Keri said, when you're older, you will really learn to appreciate elastic skin. Let's see. Low blood pressure, which leads to rapid heartbeat, lightheadedness, dizziness, no clears in time, crying, and fever. And if it gets bad enough, you can slip into a coma and die. So this is one of the ways, checking your urine is one of the ways that you can figure out your hydration level. So this, above this red line is you're hydrated. Below the red line is you're dehydrated. So pale yellow to clear is normal and indicates that you're well hydrated. Nothing wrong with that. Light yellow and transparent is also normal and indicates an ideal hydration status. These are the two you want to aim for at all times, especially those athletes. You guys really need to stay hydrated in order to perform well on court, field, whatever it is your sport. Whatever your sport is. Pale honey, transparent color indicates normal hydration, but it may mean that you need to rehydrate soon. So you're still hydrated at this point, but very shortly you might drop below this red line. And that's when you're dehydrated. So dehydration levels. The yellow, more cloudy color means that your body needs more water. So this is not too bad, but obviously it's not the ideal that you want. You want to stay above this line. A darker yellow amber color isn't healthy and your body needs more water. So this is getting into the more dangerous area. You really need to start hydrating very quickly too. If you let yourself get down to this level of dehydration, so orangish yellow and darker, it means you're severely dehydrated, and hydrating by yourself may not be enough and you need to contact your doctor. Another way to tell if you're hydrated, well, it's not the most accurate way, is to take your skin, pinch it up, and see how quickly it snaps back. You can see from here, mine snaps back pretty quickly. So it means I'm well hydrated. For someone who's really dehydrated, it may take 1 to 3 to 4 seconds before the skin snaps back. That's what skin elasticity is. My skin's pretty elastic. I'm fairly well hydrated. So next I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Answer them in your head, you don't have to answer out loud. It's a yes or no. Are you staying in a hot climate? Are you more physically active? Are you running a fever? Are you having diarrhea or vomiting? Are you in a cold climate? Are you not physically active? So are you not active in sports or exercising on your own? Trick question on this one. If you answer yes to all of these, should be a yes. You need to stay hydrated if you're in any of these situations. The more active you are, the hotter the climate, the more hydrated you need to be. Right here, this one, the cold climate, is a tricky one, because when you're in a cold climate, you're not sweating, you don't get thirsty as easily, but you can easily become dehydrated. That's because your body won't let you know you're dehydrated until it's a little too late, before you're actually below that red line and really need to drink water. So in the cold climates, you actually need to drink more.
And this is the list of methods of increasing your water intake. First of all, try drinking water with fruit. That will help to add flavor into the water, and you will try to start liking drinking more water that way. And try sipping from a straw, because at the end you'll find out that unconsciously you have drank more water than you thought you have. And carry a refillable water bottle. As Keri has said, like, water sometimes is free or very cheap, and you can always bring the water bottle around and like refill water, and you don't have to pay so much for water. And drink 2 full glasses at each meal, with 1 before and after. And lastly, drink a glass of water during transitional times, like when you wake up, when you're going to school, after school, or during recess.
Just banking off what Xin Ni said, it's really easy to increase your hydration throughout the day. All you really have to do is set your watch for a certain time. So every half hour, every 15 minutes, depending on how much water you want to consume. And whenever your watch goes off, drink a water bottle or drink a cup, or go to the water fountain and drink water for 10 seconds. It's really that simple.
Another thing is for adding fruit to your water. If you like strawberries, slice them up, throw them in. If you like blueberries, maybe squish them a little bit when you're throwing them in there. Get the juices out. Kiwi, lemon, lime, any type of fruit. Orange, it's delicious in water.
And just like that, guess what? Class, it's time to drink water. It's been 10 minutes.
And to wrap up, we're going to do another group activity. And for this activity, it's thirst comparison. What we are going to do is we're going to have the students drink a sugary beverage and then wait a little bit, let that sink in, see how much their thirst was quenched or the lack of, and then have the students taste a fruit flavored water and let that sink in, see how much their thirst was quenched. And for the equipment we'll need for this is a water pitcher, styrofoam cups, fruit, water, and a sugary beverage like juice or pop. And then after they taste the water and the sugary beverage, then we're going to distribute a survey to the class or just ask them a question and have them compare which one quenched their thirst more. And then if the majority say that the water quenched their thirst more, then we're going to explain why the water did that and then why the sugary beverage did not.
Now let's wrap up today's plan. By now you should know the benefits of drinking water internally and externally, how to determine your hydration level, and lastly, the different methods of increasing your water intake. Thank you.